Hey everyone, Galactic Storm here. Welcome to the show. And today, I'm going to show you the Elgato Game Capture HD. The Elgato is one of the best game capture cards that you can get within the internet right now. And I just bought it. I just got it Friday, and I just have it unpackaged right there. And yes, I know it's a little bit wobbly on the camera, but you know, a little bit of speedy thingies for good reason. I have the Elgato right here. I got it all attached up onto it, and this thing, oh my god! If you think the Xbox One was a pain in the ass, this thing was a bigger pain in the ass. I'll go through that right now. It's attached to my Xbox One, which is right there, and yeah, it's just about time to. Well, I got everything set up, the software ready, and without further ado, let's get some gameplay onto this thing. Can you say holy shit on gameplay and graphic wise on this thing? I'm playing Mortal Kombat X on the Xbox One here, and I'm going to be playing as Trimmer, one of the last DLCs that you'll get within the Combat Pack. And I'm just trying to show off a little bit of the gameplay on what the Elgato is going to be doing. And yes, I know there's it's holy crap, it's a lot better than my Roxio capture card here. So how much was the Elgato? Well, accordingly, it was worth $175. But I got it at a special price at a great price of $130. This thing was a refurbished Elgato, which means it was broken, fixed up, and was proven to be in good use and all. And yep, I would say this thing was pretty good at that. But this thing was a huge pain in the ass to install, and that. Well, for my fault, I accidentally installed the wrong thing, which was video for the software, and that because there was multiple softwares that you can put onto the Elgato, depending on what you got from them. But it took like a huge, I would say about like almost an hour and a half just to install the whole thing, because I had no fucking clue how to install this thing, and I was just about to well, I had to put the input and everything else like reversed and all on the Xbox One, like it has to be on out and in, and the only way I could be only playing this is when I'm playing with my computer and all. All I had to do is just attach it and all. It's the biggest thing out of there for con wise, and I'm showing off the fatality, which yes, I know I showed it, or I showed how to get to it and all, or had a pain in the ass to do it. Let's get to some other gameplay here.
Fatality.
And for our last gameplay here, we're going to be playing Halo the Master Chief Collection, the Halo 2 game Midship. Well, multiplayer that is. So, what are the pros and cons onto getting this thing? Well, first off, the pros are that the gameplay on this thing, well, the graphic wise, it's really, really good. I was expecting a little bit worse, like, I don't know, like 40p, like what I had on my Roxio, which I got for Christmas, and plus it's one of the I would say one of the oldest things you'll get for the Xbox 360 and all. But gameplay in that, well, and graphic wise, and the digital wise, and you can get, this is like in full 1080p, and it looks really, really, really good. But you can also commentate on this. You can also stream. You can also post your videos onto on the same thing and all once you have it all installed. But when it comes to the cons on this thing, one, this thing is not cheap. This thing is worth 100 right now on Amazon. This thing's worth $150. Amazon, this was originally $175, but I got it at a good price at $130. So plus you have to save up a little bit on this, not a whole lot, but it's still there's other upgraded variants of this. There's the 60 HD, which I really didn't have in plan of getting. but it's just I'd rather not go through the whole waste of just getting it for a few like a few $40 more. But the biggest con is that well, one of the biggest cons, it's a little bit laggy once you play it onto the, you can play it onto the PC and all, it's just gonna be laggy, but you can also play it on the TV fridge, which will not be laggy. It happens like in some parts of like if you had like a few other HD or capture cards and all. Another one is what I mentioned earlier, the you can get a little bit confused on what the other software that you can get. I accidentally downloaded the software and I was ready to throw my thing on it, or my fist onto the capture card and onto my computer, because I had no idea that I was I had no idea that I was, what's that word I would say, that I installed the wrong software onto it. That was the biggest thing for here, or for me at least. But other than that, this thing, it plays really well. I've had no problems with this thing so far, other than I had two copied forms of the videos I get. It takes a little bit while to load successfully or save successfully onto the PC and all. It only takes like a minute or so, but other than that, this thing, it works, it works, it works, it works, it works, and I am loving it. And after this, I'm going to be showing you gameplay onto the World of Tanks that just came out, I believe, yesterday, or I have some gameplay when it first came out, but I didn't have enough time to do it all today. But you'll get like 2 videos for the price of one, which I hope you guys would enjoy from that. But yeah, I'm playing on midship. This is an action sack game that we're playing with brute shots, and you can see we're kicking ass, and I've been kicking ass too. But yeah, it was really fun. I enjoy some of the games I got for the Xbox One. Or I enjoy a lot of the games I got for the Xbox One. So yeah, that wraps it up for the Elgato. It's worth it, but it can be a pain in the ass, depending. Vote, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Galactic Storm saying, keep charging, bitches.